going on, guys? This is Chris Balmaceda here with Relation RE at Real Broker, bringing a quick market update video to you guys. And I know what you're thinking. This isn't normally how you do your market updates, Chris. Usually it's a graphic on social media. I get to scroll past it and not care about it. But now you're making a video about it, so I stopped, and here I am now listening to you. Well, that's the whole reason why I'm doing these videos. Somebody just recently shared with me about how it's a waste of time for me to make this graphic, type this information out, because nobody's reading it, nobody pays attention to it, which I should have been aware of, because that's me. I'm the same way. If there's something I want to look at, but then there's a lot of reading behind it, I scroll past it because I could care less about it. I don't want to read, I want to be entertained. So I'm hoping that these videos will be more entertaining for you guys, and I will also be able to still provide you the valuable information that I've been wanting to provide you guys, and it'll be something that you guys will pay more attention to moving forward. So, all that being said, these videos are going to become a regular thing. I'll be dropping them every Monday afternoon after I pulled the data and shot the video. If by chance they're not out on Mondays, you will see them on Tuesdays, but my goal is every Monday you'll have these videos so you can be aware of what is going on in our market and what to expect as we continue to move forward. This video will be a little bit longer than my other ones. I do promise that the ones moving forward will be less than 3 minutes. This one's gonna be a little bit longer because I'm not only gonna be explaining to you the data and why I pull the data the way I do, but also deep diving into what each section means on the little graphic that I create and why that's important to you as a consumer moving forward. The first thing I want to explain is, why do I do weekly updates? Why do I not do monthly or quarterly updates? Well, if I'm giving you a monthly or quarterly update, we're already behind the 8 ball. The trend has already happened in the market. You've already fallen behind where the market is going. But if I give you weekly updates, you are just now seeing snapshots of where the market is going and be more prepared to be ahead of what's happening and hopefully make something happen before the trend actually occurs. This is why weekly updates are so important to me, and this is why I've done them for so long. Not in the most effective way, but I've gotten them done. That all being said, let's go ahead and dive into the information, because that's what you guys are here for, not to be staring at my face. So let me go ahead and pull the information up here. And as you can see, this is a graphic that I usually create. I do still share this on LinkedIn because LinkedIn's a little bit of a different beast. But that all being said, this is a graphic that you guys are probably familiar with, that you've seen before. What I want to talk about, though, is the first 2 lines. Please be aware that those first 2 numbers are specific to the whole state. They're not just to Phoenix. They're not just to Maricopa County. They are state numbers, and they're every and any possible home that could have been listed or gone under contract. They're not just single-family homes. Obviously, that last number there, you can see those are specific to Maricopa County and specific to single-family homes. I'll deep dive into that as to why those happen. Where do I get these numbers, and why do I pull them the way that I pull them? Well, as you can see at the very, very bottom, I pull them weekly. So it's a Monday to Sunday thing. So on 4/10 at 12:01 a.m. to 4/16 at 11:59 p.m., these are the accurate numbers of what occurred during that time frame. This information is pulled from the MLS, so anything that occurred on the MLS is all going to be tracked here. If it happened off the MLS, I will not have that information, so be aware of that as well. Now, the first line, you're going to see the 1,991 new listings. Those are all the new homes that hit the market statewide, whether it be a condo, manufactured home, townhome, or single-family residence. Those are all the homes that hit the market during the time span of 4/10 to 4/16. You can see that this is an uptrend from last week. We went up 222 homes. I will tell you, though, this is down from what the average has been for the past 3 months. We've been seeing around 2,000 to 2,500 weekly homes hitting the market. We are now seeing 2 weeks in a row we're actually down from that number. Even though this number is up from last week, it is down overall. Last week was kind of a weird anomaly. We had 1,700 homes hit the market. I reminded myself, oh, wait a second. We just had spring break. A lot of people don't go on the market when spring break happens because they're going out of town. So that's why we saw such a drastic dip last week. But again, we are still down from what the average has been through this first quarter. Now, the homes that went under contract, you can see that's 2,717 homes. This is up from last week, which is good. We've got more homes going under contract, but this is concerning because this is substantially up from what the average was of about 2,000 to 2,200 homes weekly going under contract to now 2,600 to 2,700 homes going under contract, which, as you can see, is more homes going under contract than homes are actually hitting the market, which means we are now in a negative supply situation over the past couple weeks. Will this trend continue? I don't know. As we head to the latter part of the school year, we may see more homes hit the market as people are preparing to move to go to different school districts and things like that. But what I can tell you is we are seeing a week-over-week trend of less homes hitting the market than are actually going under contract. Now, the last number you're going to see there, the 7,645 single-family homes available in Maricopa County. As I did state, this is specific only to Maricopa County because obviously that's where Phoenix is located. That's where most of my business does happen, and most people that are wanting to look here in the Phoenix area are looking for single-family homes. This number is a little bit different than the other 2 numbers. This is not a weekly number. This is a as is at that moment number. So in other words, on Monday, when I pulled these numbers, that's the exact number of homes that were available at the time I pulled these numbers. So on Monday, at about 8 o'clock in the morning, there were 7,645 single family homes available here in the county to be sold. That number will obviously change next week. As you can see, it did trend down by 49 homes. This number is actually down by about 3,000 to 4,000 homes on average. From January to March, we've been seeing an average of 10,000 to 12,000 homes. Now we're sitting around 7,000. So as a buyer, this is something to be aware of because we are seeing a supply go down and a demand go up. Interest rates just dropped. More applications are going in for people trying to purchase homes, which means there's more competition out there. So if you are a buyer who's been on the fence, this is something to maybe try to jump into the game a little bit sooner than you were planning, because the fact that means you'll have a little bit less competition, and we haven't quite hit the trend of where people are starting to increase prices and we're having more competition in the market for trying to purchase a home. If you are rate sensitive, please be aware rates are coming down. If we lock you in at one rate right now, the expectation is by the end of the year they will be in the 4s, which means you'll be able to refinance at that point in time to get a lower payment, but at least have the home that you were wanting to get. I hope I brought value to you guys today. I hope that you got some information out of this today and it made sense to you. If you guys do have any more questions for me, please don't hesitate to give me a call or shoot me a text at 623-693-5667. You can also email me at chrisbrealty@gmail.com. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you being here. We'll talk to you guys again on Monday. Have a great rest of the week.